Alright, YouTube, this is A Supreme signing in once again. I'm gonna try to go off top of the dome, as I always do. I think I'm gonna title this video right here called Worry Not. I've been listening to a few videos about stoicism and how it discusses worrying a lot less, or just, not caring at all. I know a friend of mine and a fellow YouTuber, he's discussed stoicism a lot, and I never paid too much attention to it. I kind of just blowed him off most of the time. But after, because I always had an idea of what stoicism was or what a stoic was, but never really looked into it. I looked at a couple of videos about it, and it's highly intriguing because I sort of see myself taking that path anyways. So it's like confirmation for me when I see videos like that. I plan to do some reading on it. But what touched me so much was that the idea of you don't really have to care. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are in a society where they're constantly telling us to gravitate or get more stuff, or the key to being happy is getting more stuff, or accomplishing this goal, accomplishing that goal. And they don't say it in those exact words, but you know what I mean if you have enough sense. And I'm not saying accomplishing goals can't make you happy, but it's usually a temporary thrill, and it does add value to life. You know what I'm saying? Making more money, don't get it twisted. Making more money adds value to life. Having your own house, having your own car, your own vehicle, that does add value to life. But as far as quote unquote happiness, you know what I'm saying? After you done drove the car a few times, the thrill is kind of gone. It just becomes driving the car. Now, you can always have the attitude of gratitude. Check out my last video before this one. You know what I'm saying? You can always be grateful for it. There's nothing wrong with that. You can always be grateful and content. But as far as the thrill that people chase, the high of being happy, anything over time is going to become normal to you. You can have a billionaire lifestyle, but if you've been living that billionaire lifestyle for 50 years, after a while, it's going to become regular to you. But I digress. Back to my original point. I didn't mean to go off into a tangent. Worry not, basically. One of the keys to being happy, or I don't even want to use the word happiness because it's an emotion. I would rather say contentment. And like I said in my last video, being grateful is one way of being content. But another way of being content is to accept life as it comes. And this goes back to what I was saying earlier about stoicism. You're accepting both the good and the bad. Now, and it also goes into, accepting the things you cannot change and changing the things you can, and having the wisdom to know the difference. If it's something that you've been bumping your head against for years and years and years, at some point in time, you're going to have to accept the fact that, you can't change this particular thing. And a lot of times, accepting that and kind of maybe even going with the flow with it, or just rather accepting the nature of something. This is a quick example. I don't know if it's the best example, but let's say you have a dog who shits and pisses all over the carpet, and you're trying to train it to, I guess, shit in a litter box like a cat. You're going to have a lot of struggles with that, most likely. I've never seen a dog that shits in a litter box, and I'm not saying it's not possible to train them to do that, but that's normally not what we do with dogs, because if that were the case, we would have doggy litter boxes. So obviously the dog needs to be outside. So if you continue to try to train it to do that, instead of just accepting the nature of the thing, then you're going to have a hard time. But once you accept your nature and you just get off your ass and take it outside, well, now you don't have to worry about the dog using the bathroom in your house anymore. Like sometimes, and that's what we do in life a lot, we continuously bump our heads or try to make make the impossible possible, or make something that isn't working, whether it be a relationship, a job, you know what I'm saying, just a friendship in particular, you know what I'm saying, like you're trying to, like people are giving you signs, the job is giving you signs that we're not going to change, we're going to remain the same, we're going to do what we want, and you're trying to ignore the signs almost and continue to do whatever it is you feel like doing, as opposed to accepting the fact that you've tried this thing several times and it's not working. Part of that is acceptance. And when you learn to accept things and not let it bother you, that's the key to worrying not. When you can accept things and not let it bother you because you've truly accepted it, both the good and the bad, you have something that I think is greater than happiness. And I believe that, and that is a state of peace. I think peace is more important than happiness because happiness is a feeling. It's fleeting. It comes and goes, just like sadness. It comes and goes. Excitement, it comes and goes. But peace, when you have peace, that's something that can be eternal if you work at it long enough, you know. So that's my take on, not worrying and stoicism. It's just a quick video. I thought I'd just get it off my chest. I might do another video tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, but y'all have a nice day. Ace out.